Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Towerful Defense, a Rogue TD, which is part of the Steam Bullet Heaven Festival. I'm curious to see how this goes. So I also have... oh. Wait. I'm not sure actually how this works. We're gaining a lot of levels, which increases my max HP. We have an ability here that I used, but... oh. Okay, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. What do we have? Tower bullet crit chance, tower fire rate, projectile dodge. What is my current fire rate? Doesn't say. And I don't know if we need the EXP. So let's go for the... I'm gonna go for the crit chance, because if I can get the crit chance reasonably high, then we don't need to think about it again. So this must be first skill cooldown. Okay, so this is a skill. Outbreak. Skill. Shoots 2 rounds of tower bullets. Each deals 5 plus tower damage. Cooldown 7 seconds. And then first skill cooldown time reduced. So is that like the first time you use it, maybe? Maybe. I'm gonna keep going for that crit chance. Get that up. Let's see. And then we also have a store. Okay, so it's a tower defense that borrows heavily from like the Brotato leveling and equipment system. I actually really like that. So we can get extra tower range but reduce my armor. Tower melee damage and max HP, or non-glitchy item with the same rarity as this. Discovery artifact. Wait. Non-glitchy item with the same rarity with this and has never appeared this run will appear in the shop as soon as possible. Discovery artifact. Interesting. I'm curious about how it functions. I'm just going to reroll for the time being. Let's see. Size of outbreak. We do get landmine. I'm gonna keep looking for a bit. Tower bullets move. They gain 2 damage per distance. Yeah, that sounds actually really good to me. And I'll just grab, we don't need tower melee damage. I ain't doing melee to my knowledge. Okay. Oh, I see. So I get to shoot. It's on a bit of a cooldown, but yeah, I have a shotgun effect. Okay, something to keep in mind there. So we might want to actually lower our cooldown more. Yeah, 5% skill cooldown speed, support tower bullet damage. Ooh. And then we still have the crit damage. What is my... you know what? I'm going to go for the +3 damage for the time being. And... element or luck? What does luck determine? Chance for rare items, and to get items when destroying supplies. Or money, or what is element? An elemental stat. Well, that's not helpful. Support. Power of your support units. So let's go for luck. I have no idea how luck's going to function for this, but whatever. Shooting size of outbreak, more bullets per round. So this is actually really good. And... that's tower melee damage. Spawn more supplies? Let's just go with those two, save our money for the rest of this. I'm just going to use my shotgun to kind of blast the big guys, if I can. Yeah, so I thought originally I'd be picking a specific weapon, but I'm incorrect. Well, I guess I am picking a specific weapon, when I was, like, picking the spread shot. Okay, tower melee damage, crit chance, skill cooldown, crit chance, first skill cooldown. I'm not using other skills at the moment, so maybe we just go for the first skill cooldown for now. So that's the melee skill. Spawn more supplies. When getting hit by enemy projectiles, the tower has a chance to shoot 5 bullets in random directions. If you own multiple of these items, they work independently, or you get landmine. I think I'm just going to reroll. Ooh. Target can shoot 2 different targets simultaneously. There is also the Chrono Trap, beam of light rotating around the tower that slows down enemies it contacts with. Let's just go with the ability to shoot 2 different targets simultaneously. Okay, so the shotgun still seems strong enough that it can punch through at least some of the big ones. Yeah, hopefully we can extend my range a little bit. Not that it's, like, strictly bad how limited it is at the moment, but, there are so many different targets I could be shooting at here. And also cooldown on that. Ooh. Power bullet damage? I want the range, but that bullet damage is way too good. Element, projectile dodge, size of the shooting area of outbreak. Oh. Or we can make it so we can shoot another, but we lose some tower damage. We have gained a decent amount of tower damage, so this isn't that big of a penalty. Anyway, we could go for gains. Extra luck, but higher chance that glitchy items appear. I'm assuming glitchy are the negative effects. I could be wrong on that one. HP regen. Let's see, do we have enough? Yeah, so I'm going to go for the tower range and a little bit of regen. At some point, we've got to have enemies with projectiles showing up, and I'd rather not deal with that if possible. I don't quite know where these asteroid-y things are coming from. But I'm somewhat glad I went for the regen. Yeah, so I think we need to up our fire rate and our fire rate, range, and obviously raw damage. The triple shot is actually working quite well for me. Okay, tower melee damage. Nope, selling it. Do I want to go first skill cooldown? I wish it would actually tell me what the current cooldown is for first skill. Do we want the first skill cooldown? Do we want to just go for the armor? I'm actually going to snag a little bit of armor. Oh. Enemy takes 1 plus 20% of support damage whenever it hits the tower range, either from the outside or the inside defensive ring. I'm actually going to snag that. That sounds fascinating. Let's see, extra damage? No. Spawn more supplies isn't a bad idea. We might want to grab... Let's actually go for the armor and the... was that extra supplies? I think it was. I think those are shooter enemies. But yeah, if we're going to have random meteors coming to smack me really quickly, I might as well at least be somewhat tanky when dealing with it. I was hoping I'd get as many levels as I did with that first round, but I'm assuming there's like pretty heavy diminishing returns on how you level up in this. Yeah, that extra armor is making a huge difference. The asteroid things only do a little bit. There we go. And they only do a little bit of damage to me, so... Skill kill cap, element, but reduce tower rate. Nope. More money... Less melee. Sounds good to me. Let's go for the regen. Okay, luck, reduced money. I mean, that's not... This is not terrible. Ooh. Faster skill cooldown, reduced... faster enemy speed. I don't hate it. Let's see, we have enough for a reroll. Though that might be getting kind of expensive. Let's go for extra range and... Was that fire speed? I don't know. But yeah, if I can fire faster, it'll help tremendously. I was hoping the big yellow enemies would give me supply. It seems like they do more often than others. But it's not perfect. I always do this. Slow down time when using skills, screen shaking effect, lighting in fights. Interesting. So I might as well mention at this point, while we're just kind of hanging out, that the demo for Towerful is available on Steam right now. So if you guys want to try this yourselves, I'd honestly highly recommend it. It's got a lot of what I like out of Brotato, but presented in more of a, I guess, tower defense perspective, which I think is really clever. It's very strange, but also neat. More range. More EXP? Yeah, I'll take it. Supplies won't recover HP for the tower. HP recovered from supplies will be used as additional HP instead. This could kill me, so I think we should stay away from that. Oh. Energy ball that orbits the tower deals 2 plus 50% support damage when they collide. Sure. We still gotta find support. Base lightning damage. And I'm gonna lock Outbreak Plus. Because that actually sounds great. I'd like to grab half. But I think I'm just gonna save my money. I'd like to invest in support if we can get our hands on it. It seems like there's actually some really solid things that you can get by doing so. Now, I'll have to try a melee build with this at some point, because I actually could see that being really good. I'm gonna keep killing the gold boys whenever I can. Because the gold boys seem to consistently drop supplies, and I want more of those. I'm curious about all the different build varieties available in this, because it feels like you could really... I mean, you could go pretty far with how the mechanics work, and in terms of, like, drop rates and money gain and whatnot. Did I die? I did die. I wasn't paying attention. I thought I was doing fine. The problem is I can't dodge. Okay, achievements are coming soon, and there's no back button. Let's see. Items. Nah, we'll figure that out. It doesn't look like there's any kind of real meta progression. So, let's take a look at this. So, Mons is max HP, money, and more money. I was using Nerile because it gives extra EXP, which I still think is better than 10% money. Tower Bullet can target supplies. And then an extra HP per level. I still think Nerile is the best, but we could try a different thing. I didn't like Outbreak as much as I wanted to. All enemies in an area with lightning, dealing additional damage. Each lightnings cannot kill more than 5 enemies per radius unit. That's based on bullet damage. This is based on explosion, maybe? I don't know. And then we have sword, Airblade. Well, do we want to go the reverse and go sword? Oh, I see. I was so confused about how sword work. Okay, tower fire rate, tower bullet damage, and luck. Per items, and the chance to get items when destroying supplies. So maybe the golden enemies are supplies. So fire rate is good, bullet damage is great. I'm gonna go luck, especially now. In retrospect, we don't do melee damage right now. I mean, we do a little bit of it. I'm gonna go for the support. We can kind of make it work now. Let's see. Airblade swings an extra length. Let's see. Can I get all of these? Yes. And no point in re-rolling. At least not with this. Huh. I thought the Tower Blade was supposed to rotate an extra time. I have no idea. Oh, my base raw damage here is really bad. So that is actually something I'm going to have to work on. Let's see, Tower Fire Rate, Skill Cooldown, or Regen. Let's go for the Regen, because gonna die. And then Fire Rate. These are really good. I'm gonna lock that. Unfortunately, my tower bullets are heinously bad. I'm very reliant on this sword to do what I need it to do. It looks like the enemies just kind of hang out and take swings at me, though. Oh no, they do actually go away over time. Yeah, the problem is the sword can only kill 7 enemies at a time and has a really long cooldown. So I think we might want to, skip the sword going forward, or at least mix in a couple of extra skills to make this build work. We need the bullet damage, like, bad. Okay. Yeah, the sad thing is, it's just giving me a ton of sword. And yeah, we don't have the cooldown to really make the sword work. Hopefully we can find at least a couple more skills, maybe? To kind of compensate for everything. Like 1 or 2 melee skills, or we get to finally start investing into support. Both of those would actually work really well for me. Okay, money but reduce melee damage. I'm gonna take it. The max HP is incredibly tempting. It's not what I need right now, but I'm going for it. I don't really like any of those. Sure. Let's go for those two. So I got a second skill. Oh. Interesting. So it does more damage. Ooh. Okay, the landmines are actually really good. Like, really good. Oh my. Poor, sad... My poor, sad tower is not built for this kind of behavior. There we go. But yeah, big ups on the landmine. It hits outside of our range and hits like a truck. More EXP is slightly tempting, but I think I'm gonna go for the skill cooldown. Skill damage, tower range, tower bullet crit chance and crit factor. Fire rate, skill cooldown, reduce crit chance. Sure. What else have we got? Does nothing, counts as 1 glitchy. Extra luck, less money. How much do I have? Wait, no, we're not... We don't want to go for Thunderstrike anyway. Okay. Extra money, reduce melee damage crit chance, reduce max HP. Both of these are kind of good. I'm gonna go for that. Might lock that down, just because. I don't actually know how much fire rate really matters here. What we want is skill cooldown, more than anything else. Because I need to be swinging my sword near constantly. And we want to be putting down those landmines everywhere. Because it turns out, they're really good. Normally in video games, I'm just like, landmines? Nah. But here it's more of just kind of a drop a nuke on that area. Which is just really, genuinely quite good. Let's see, armor, reduce max HP, I'll take it. Let's see, armor, luck. Okay. We can afford this, we can get the fire rate and skill cooldown. I think I'm gonna go for the Kurt as well. I don't know what, power projectile dodge. Yeah, we can't dodge any projectiles at all. Well, we currently don't dodge projectiles, period, so it seems not bad. Okay, let's just put those down. And whenever it seems like there's going to be a large concentration of enemies, that's where the landmines sing. I will say, unless we get, like, an actual melee weapon, I don't think I'm going to be investing too hard in melee in the future. Currently, it's just the sword swing, and since the sword swing is limited to hitting only 7 enemies, or is it killing 7 enemies? I don't know. But since it has that kind of limitation on it, yeah, we're about to get hose. That's fine. I wasn't really expecting melee to work particularly well on this one. We know landmines are fantastic. Let's see. There's also the bomb, but that's timer based. Oh, so the radius scales. So damage is based on bullet damage, but it scales radius based on other things. Yeah, let's go for that. Oh, look at that first skill cooldown, though. This is unfair. Okay, I think I found the good one. Let's see. Okay, so what is the, oh, explosion size is purely based on range. So we want to go for big range, cooldown, and then obviously making my tower do as much damage as I can. I don't think I'm going to go for skill damage as a perk. It's a little tempting to go for support, because I know there's benefits to that. But I'm going to go for the first skill cooldown effect, I think. I think tower bullet damage is more important, though. Damage of landmines when placed near the tower. Yeah, that's pretty good. More money. Not enough for, like, one more. We don't want the sword ever. I'm gonna grab this, tower bullet damage and regen, and then we're gonna lock the friendly fire. Oh yeah, that scales way better. But yeah, the landmines just absolutely crush. And yeah, who needs percentage skill damage when this thing is already hyper powerful? How's that? Yeah, that is gonna hit. I wonder if those landmines stick around. Probably not, but you never know. Do we keep going support? No, we want luck. And tower bullet damage, and... No, I think I'm gonna keep going luck. Friendly fire, extra tower range, and I think I'm fine on these, and let's not waste a reroll. Or waste money on rerolls. We're currently doing mostly fine. I think we do want to get our hands on... I think what we want is the ability to shoot a multitude of enemies rather than attack speed. Because attack speed doesn't really affect this tower, so I'd rather have like our central tower be able to fire 5 really high damaging bullets every once in a while. Okay, melee damage, money. Okay. I'll get another friendly fire. We can do more of this. I'm like, I could go for for the extra damage outside of the range, but here's the thing. That's not really that good. We definitely want to go for range, though. That's going to help both my towers and my damage a lot. Okay, let's just put a couple of landmines down. Kind of everywhere. Unfortunately, the little guys are just sneaking by. It makes it a bit harder, but that's fine. Okay, bullet damage, 10% extra EXP? Sure. Base lightning damage, no, we don't do that. I could do outbreak. But no, I kind of don't want any of these. 3% chance bullet recovers 1 HP on hit. Interesting. Go for the armor. Percentage explosion damage. Go for that. Oh no, I still have enough money. Oh. Increased damage of landmines placed near the tower, or place landmines increase damage over time. Landmine also gets triggered by enemy bullets. I don't think I need that. So let's just grab these two. Tower range, tower bullet damage, reduce element. Sounds good. I do 40 damage to begin with. The landmines getting stronger feels strange. And yeah, what I can also do is just put my landmines on enemies that are getting a little too close for comfort. But yeah, being able to kind of preempt where an enemy is going to be and then blasting everything outside the range to Kingdom Come is kind of great. Okay, support. I'm going to keep investing in support even though we have yet to actually make that do anything for us. Let's see. Do we want to get the timer bomb? You know what? I will. And like I might get outbreak after all. I think the landmines are definitively the better option here. Especially with that first skill cooldown reduction. The main reason why I wanted to pick up the bombs was hopefully to get, like, melee weapons out of the pool. I guess that's not that helpful because they come with their own upgrades that are now going to be in the pool. I guess I can put the bomb right smack dab in the enemy's way, kind of like a landmine, but it works better with these slow boys. Oh, nope. Didn't realize we're almost out of time. Let's see. Keep going for a little bit more money. I think I'll grab the Vol. Let's grab both of those. Yeah, so the timed bomb gets a bigger explosion radius, which seems reasonably useful. Now, if I can somehow get lucky and make it so that the timed bomb actually ends up with becoming a landmine in and of itself, I will be a happy camper. What's my damage at? I think it's pretty high. Right, I don't have to press Q to summon landmines. Okay, couple seconds left. It is getting a bit dodgier. The quantity of enemies is increasing rapidly. So we might want to look into some level of, like, HP regen. Let's see. Yeah, so we could get shoot back. Let's get shoot back and outbreak so we don't have to think about those anymore. And I don't have enough money to buy more. Alright. Yeah, I don't think these bombs are particularly good for me. And outbreak is kind of meaningless. I kind of wish you could turn some of these on auto. Or, like, limit your skill pool, but increase your skill damage. Because I know there is the ability to slow the game down while using a skill, but I'd almost kind of wish that we had, like, maybe one or... Well, I don't know. Maybe some, like, longer cooldown skills or something with a, I don't know. Max HP and armor, reduce first skill cooldown by a little bit, that's fine. Tower fire rate, EXP, nah, skill cooldown. I'll grab widespread. I don't know if I actually want it. Can I get both of these? No. Percentage explosion radius. I'm hoping that does what I think it does. I'm gonna lock that, because supplies actually seems kind of good. Oh. We've got big chunky gun lads. Okay, so things are kind of working out, sort of. Hopefully that gives me an item. I want more supply drops. I'd love to have a run that really does specialize in luck. Just tons of free items, but then again I should probably also do a run that specializes in just gain big money. And that is an honest consideration. Now that I'm looking at my whole, like, gain double EXP thing, I think there's some pretty hefty diminishing returns on EXP gain in this. Like, I'm barely gaining levels. Supplies won't recover HP for the tower. HP recovered from supplies will be instead used as additional HP instead. I want it, but it could kill me. I'm gonna go for it, and we're just gonna hope for the best. Oh, this sucks, and that's getting really expensive. Like, this is big damage and I want it. But we need max HP. Oh, there it is. I'll take it, at least for now. Okay. 8 HP is not a good place to be in. I could have gone for armor. I could have gone for a lot. There were a lot of really good upgrades that just passes by there. So I think I'm just going to have to be extra vigilant against these gun enemies. Rather than going for a critical mass. Ugh, damn. Yeah, that one that reduces your max HP by any amount is rough. Do we want to try element? I don't think so. I think landmine really is the solution. The other thing I'm going to say is I don't think even picking up those other skills was worth it. They were just a distraction and a waste of resources. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go, let's go back home. I'm not gonna roll this tower again. It's good, but maybe not actually that good. Let's go with this one. Let's go with Stronk and Landmine. Because the extra EXP is really good, but I think there's such heavy diminishing returns that it's not worth it. You know, we were only level 15 by the end there. It's much better to invest in pure finances or luck. Ah, there was a tower range, but whatever. Get a friendly fire. I want this, but not yet. We need some more damage. So let's just leave it. Because yeah, being able to actually shoot a multitude of targets simultaneously is going to be helpful. It's not good for the landmines. But yeah, I'd picked those other skills in hopes of them kind of removing things from the pool, but of course that's silly. Okay, Tower Bullet Lightning Chance. Kind of useless for me. Support Luck, skill cooldown. I want the skill cooldowns, but let's go Luck for now. And Armor. Okay, Tower Bullet Piercing damage. That's no. Okay, so this might be a little hairy, as I think we're going to do negative damage with our bullets. Okay, so looks like our minimum damage is actually just 1. So this is not as bad as it could have been. I was afraid that having negative bullet damage would heal my enemies, because that'd be really funny. And I would not put it past a developer to just do that. And yeah, we're gaining a decent amount of levels. There's the bullet damage. But I think I'm gonna invest in armor, too. Okay, there we go. So now, hopefully we do plenty of damage. Huh. My bullets can actually miss. I didn't even realize there was an option, a thing that could happen. And yeah, we should also kind of try and preemptively get some more max HP here. Specifically, if that thing shows up again, we can use it. I'm hoping what that does is that slowly gives us more permanent max HP. But it might also be just like max HP for the... Wait, no, that's meaningless. I don't know. We'll figure it out. More money, reduce melee damage, that's fine. I'm just probably going to go hard armor. Ooh. Friendly fire. Sure. I was hoping what that would mean is eventually, like, massive damage nearby the tower, but alas. It does seem like it's got pretty stringent caps. And that's okay, too. Okay, let's just sneak a couple of these around. Nothing can touch me. Because my... Like, this is the kind of comfortable early part of the game, where most of the enemies are just weak enough that they don't threaten me. Tower melee damage, support, element skill damage. You know what? We can reroll. That's a good crit. Let's see. EXP... No, not really. Yeah, let's just go with those. So, now we can shoot 3. We do less damage. Ooh. Yeah, 3 damage is a little low for where we're at. We picked up some big damage upgrades earlier, and I was hoping they would carry a little harder. That said, making it so my tower can actually attack multiple... I mean, 3 enemies now? Still worth it. And I think I'm going to go back to my kind of estimation that I had earlier, which is... I bet going hard on... armor is actually really good in this game. A lot of enemies seem to do just a reasonable amount of damage, because it's hard to guarantee that they won't hit you. Our range, reduce armor. That's tough. No thank you. Light beam rotating around the tower. Oh, sure. Okay, extra tower fire rate. A lot of extra max HP. I'm going to go for the fire rate, because we already gained max HP. Base pushback distance. Okay. Do I want that? No. Element money, projectile dodge. Non-glitchy item. Same rarity with this. Never appeared. Will appear in the shop as soon as possible. I'm going to snag both of those and then just do nothing. I wonder if my landmines can crit. Something to play around with. Unfortunately, my damage is still kind of on the bad side, and I'd like to fix that. At least the landmines carried just due to sheer damage and AoE. And like the tower does plink things down reasonably fast. So like, I should not besmirch. My main hope here is that I just can actually get our damage back up. Because it's a little limiting at the moment. Not too bad, but it's in there. I think purple is better. That 10 luck is really tempting. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Less is more. This is incredibly tempting. I think I'm going to say no to it for now, just because. But if we could find that artifact that reduces my max HP, we will do weird, absurd things. Yeah, it seems like luck is the key, because a lot of the rarer things, they might have a downside, but the upside is so powerful that it's worth it, whereas the common items are just kind of boring and generally mediocre. So it almost seems like it's worth bum rushing, especially when you're lower level. Bum rushing specifically for high luck. So that your level ups actually have a high chance of giving you big stat ups. And that getting a bunch of levels early might screw you over. Spawns a trade point that accumulates money over time. At the end of combat, when it gets hit or when it gets hit by an enemy or projectile, transfer the money to your account and destroys. Sure. Let's see. Armor. So tempting. Sure. Okay. So even though we don't have that much damage... No. I'm just gonna have the trade unit there. And we were just going to kind of preemptively surround it in landmines. Oh, you can see when the shooter enemies are about to be able to shoot, by the way. Because they start turning purple. Ah, there it goes. There's still a lot of money. I think. Why is my max HP so high? I don't know, what have I done to deserve that? Alright, whatever. Glitchy plus counts as 2 glitchy. I'm gonna take it, I don't know what it does. Tower range, yes. Oh boy. Okay. Spawn more supplies, skill cooldown, but faster enemy speed, max HP, skill cooldown. Still haven't gotten the damage that I'm... Oh, this is... not helpful. I mean, sort of. I've turned this into a clicker game by accident. Oh, we've lost our money machine. Then again, our money machine was in, like, the worst spot. Like, right on the border, what can you do? I definitely am hoping that we can get our hands on... let's see. I'm definitely hoping we can get our hands on some more range upgrades. So I can actually hit things further out. I have no strategy. I just click center of mass. No. Skill damage, support, luck. I could probably actually re-roll this. It's melee damage. Fire rate. Max HP is tempting. Ah, screw it. I'll just take the support. I don't want to waste too much. There we go. The enemy takes +1 damage when touching another enemy for the first time. Huh. Okay, I guess I'll just get those two. No such luck for me, unfortunately. I'm just going to armor this to hell and back again. At some point, I'll need to put my landmines elsewhere. But in the meantime... it'll hold. Nope, it's gone. I look away for like 2 seconds and it's... poof. Yeah, so if I can get my tower just, like, a smidge more, a smidge more damage. Like, if I had picked that damage up instead of that luck up, I think we'd be in a weirdly comfortable position. Also, I'm so glad we... Oh, we didn't even level up there. Of course not. Skill damage, tower melee damage. Tower fire rate, reduced projectile dodge. Sure. I'm gonna snag this, but... Or I'm gonna lock that. But I don't want it. Yet. Yeah, the problem is there's a whole bunch of tower melee damage. Like I said, wish I could actually kind of, oh, how would I describe it? I wish I could banish a couple of these. Just say, like, I'm never going melee damage. Get out of here with that nonsense. Then again, that's probably intensely powerful. If I could control my builds to that degree, I'd be able to, like, really fine-tune it and become too powerful. Like, part of the points of roguelikes is giving you what you really don't want, because giving you only what you want... Oh, there it goes. Giving you only what you want is just going to lead players to getting hyper overpowered. So it looks like we're only taking 1 damage from most of these shots. We're just taking a lot more hits here. So I might want to look into some regen at some point. Hi. Legends. Range, max HP, skill cooldown, first skill cooldown, tower bullet damage, armor, projectile dodge, and amount of things it can target it simultaneously. Rad. Let's see, melee damage, luck. Okay, so what is my tower bullet damage? It's up to 8, so that's plus 4 support. It's okay. Oh, hey, we can get TC finally. Screw it. I'm just gonna start reducing, because we don't need the 8 HPs. Oh, no, we do need the HP from supplies. I should not have picked up that item. Did we already lose the money machine? We did. Wow, and you can just see so many enemies now that are just spawning outside the range. At least my bullet damage is absurd. Yeah, is it 12 damage a shot? Like, we stand a reasonable chance of just shooting our way through and not having to rely overly hard on the landmine to keep us rolling. There we go. So how does that max HP thing work? When a tower bullet kills an enemy with critical damage, fires another tower bullet at the weakest enemy in range. Okay, so we really want crit chance then. You have a 50% chance to get $300. Got it. I don't want that, in retrospect. Ooh. Go for those. Unfortunately, the thing is, I love the idea of it. Okay. Welcome to the Fortress of Money. Nice thing is I can more or less use this to guarantee most of the rotators don't get any leeway. And my fire rate seems to be pretty solid. I don't know, we might actually be able to keep the money thing this time around, and also just rely on my tower to kill things for me. The on crit kill bonus bullets are probably helping a lot, but I have no basis in that. I'm gonna sell that one. Yes, this one's great. Also great. Free reroll in the shop. Oh, that's really good. And tower bullet piercing damage. I don't necessarily know how that works. Get another one of these, because we want the crit chance. My support is 6. My bullet damage is 13. So that's really good. Do we want unfair? Is that even that good? No. Okay. I think we're getting there. The damage is getting up. And we can get that support boost. Right. The sound effect is a little eh. But what can I do about it? Yeah, so let's just keep making the Fortress of raw money. Gotta keep an eye out for the asteroids, though. They're not a particularly huge concern at the moment, but even then. Yeah, so I think I need to increase my HP gain from supplies. I think it only heals 1, and because I reduced that to 0, we're not getting any of that max HP. At least I think that's the case. Alright, tower piercing, sure. Luck and money, skill damage, reduce range, no. Skill issue. -3 money per second when there are ready skills. I only have 1. Do we just do it anyway? Okay, we at a reasonable amount. Oh, there it is. Oh, well. I'll buy Zing after this one. I just kept getting bullet damage. I think there needs to be a cooldown on that. Did they already kill my... I have no idea. No, my money machine's still there. I'm hoping Zing has, like, a little bit of an internal cooldown. Like, you have a 1-second grace period before it kicks in. Or the timer only starts when one of your things comes off cooldown, so it takes 3 seconds to say, like, oh, okay, this has been off cooldown for 3 seconds, now you lose it, as opposed to just, like, it's constantly counting. I think I'm fine. No, I lost money there. Yeah, what it needs to have is just, like, even just a half-second opportunity for you to line up the shot, because as it stands, the game literally won't let me put my landmines down fast enough. It's still not much of an issue, but it is a little rude. Okay, so that's 16 support. That should be good. Do we want to go with that? Sure. That's good enough. I like the idea of less is more, but our opportunity to actually use it kind of is gone, and that's fine. I wonder how many waves there are in this game, or does it just keep going further and further until you win or lose? Well, one way or another, this should give me a lot of HP. Oh, huh. Maybe I misinterpreted how that one perk works. That maybe just gained HP from the supplies is more like a shield. I don't know if the developer of this isn't like primarily an English speaker, or if they're just being a little sloppy with the wording. But it feels like some of the text descriptions of things. Skill cooldown? No. Our bullet damage? Finally. I guess we've been getting plenty. And I have 2 free rerolls. Let's see. I think we could actually lose a couple of these. Shit, I'm just locking the entire store for the next round. What? Shell's grumping at me and I don't know why. I guess I did say shit for once. I don't say it very often. Like, credit to YouTube, I've cleaned up my language pretty well over the last couple years. Okay. Like, not that I need to go to this extent, but on the flip side, I don't know. It doesn't really help too much, unless it's, like, really prime. For, like, a good cuss. And honestly, I haven't been in a position where, like, I need to cuss much. It's weird. It's one of those where, like, I think it's kind of that less is more situation. Like, sometimes just, like, a very solid, you know... Let's see, whenever a tower takes damage from enemy projectiles, make a random skill ready. I'll take it. Interesting, it just randomized this entire setup. Sure. Snag both of those. I don't think we're getting as much money as I'd like, but I also don't know if I care. Yes, I don't think we're gaining max HP. I'm wondering if the tower HP is a, it's a shield. Or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how that works. I'll have to, like, find it and reread it, maybe. Because, yeah, what I was hoping is that the extra healing would turn into, just max HP at the end. Maybe some portion of it. But I think what it is it's a temporary HP barrier that prevents me from taking more damage, or, yeah, I mean, reduces the overall damage that I'm taking. So it's not reaching my health bar, which seems actually really good. I sure hope you guys don't mind repetitive sound effects, though I think I might turn it down. Or maybe we actually stop. Oh, never mind, end of the demo. Game is still being developed. Final version will have many more features and content. Cool. I actually really like this. I think it needs some work, just in terms of some of the explanations. And I'm gonna say, this needs an auto skill. Even if it's inaccurate or something, or literally just like an auto clicker, and maybe that's what I just do. Because the speed in which I was firing those landmines has made my arm hurt. Just the sheer amount of clicking that I had to do for it. And, like, I only am slightly grumpy about that, purely from the perspective of game is really fun and adapts what Brotato does, or did, adapted that really well into something quite fun and interesting. And it's one of those where, like, how would I describe it? I want to see more of this because the ideas being presented here are very cool. Just taking something that worked very well in another indie game and adapting it over to a completely different format, recontextualizing it as a tower defense instead, from my perspective, it is neat, and I would like to see more. But for now, at least, if you guys want to play Towerful Defense, it is available on Steam now in demo format, and I'd recommend checking it out. There's a lot of build variety already available, and so you guys could probably do quite a lot of different things. I will still say, I think I might have stumbled on the best build, but who knows, I haven't tried lightning yet, or a particularly good, like, crit or support build, just because I think the pool needs some weighting, because we got that really cool crit item, and then really didn't get a whole lot of other cool, like, crit items or even crit bonuses. I was like, no, but I want to have it so that whenever I crit kill something, I fire another bullet, and so the whole game just kind of does infinite cascade death for me. That would be great. Alas. Anyway, with all that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.